Hello, my beautiful rock stars. It's your girl Rocqi, your revolutionary hippie from Life is Rocqi. Welcome to my YouTube channel and another episode in my Mommy Fever series. I enjoy making this content, y'all. So today for my black brand of the day, check out my new Kwanzaa shirts from Black Love Boutique. Now, why am I wearing this shirt and it's way past Kwanzaa? Well, I saw it while I was looking for things to buy from during Kwanzaa. And then, of course, it takes time to get here. So this is when I got it, washed it, and all that stuff. So, i.e., I'm wearing it today. But have you ever seen a Kwanzaa shirt? Have you ever seen a shirt repping Kwanzaa outside of like a dashiki that's not actually repping Kwanzaa? It's just repping the people, you know? I'm just saying. I ain't never seen nothing. So check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Black Love Boutique. I'm definitely going to be buying more from them. And as I said in my video that's coming next week, I'm all about reinvesting into black brands. I was talking about the 90s in that video, but it was definitely the 2000s was my era in middle school where it's Fat Farm, Baby Fat, Echo Red, Rockaware, all of them, right? And shout out to Nelly for bringing back apple bottom jeans. Hey! And FUBU, which I'm wearing in some of the other videos coming up, that collabed with Actively Black. Shout out to Actively Black for also teaming up with a fellow former black brand that we all know of and love, and for bringing it back. So Black Love Boutique is my new find. So this is one of their shirts. I really enjoy the fit. They called it a relaxed fit. So I really enjoyed it. Definitely going to be buying more. I don't know if you noticed, but graphic tees are my jam. You know, statement pieces. Say what my values and beliefs are before I even open my mouth. But then when I open my mouth, I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I think another brand that I'm going to get for Black History Month is Power in Black. So I'm definitely going to check them out. So again, I wanted to stop just doing one-off purchases of black brands and just like find brands who I like and stick with them, you know? But anyways, on today's episode, and I'm going to be posting the back of my daughter's hair. Y'all don't get to see her face, but I did her hair for the second time and like actually sat her down. Now, there's no way I can sit her still outside of using my phone, which isn't YouTube or anything. It's just home videos. So videos of our family, videos of her at our play group, things like that. Videos, yeah, of her with family, friends, and things like that. Like, it's not media. But that's the only way she can keep still. I have a stack of books next to her and she'll move. So like, that's the only way to keep her sit still. I don't want to do that. She's younger than 2. That wasn't my intention, but her hair is getting really long. So I was like, it's time to start doing your hair. But I'm really enjoying the process. And like the first time I did it, I had a playlist playing and it was like Brown Skin Girl by Beyonce with Blue Ivy, Little Brown Girl, Brown Skin by India Arie, just like some beautiful melanated songs, y'all. And so that's playing as I'm doing her hair. And I just was like all in my feels as a black mama who got my hair done by my black mama, you know. It's just, and it's interesting. I just received a negative comment that I usually don't, you know, pay attention to, but it was interesting because it was like, you definitely don't know what you're talking about. So in my previous video, I posted above of I'm not your average black homemaker, or I'm not your average homemaker. I can't remember which one, but I talked about my hair, and at the time I had locks. And they were like, I can tell this channel isn't going places. The first thing you said was your hair. And I thought you was going to say something deep and profound. And I was like, well, obviously, honey, you don't know the history, culture, nor the identity and power that comes from our hair. Okay, so let me break it down what it means to me to be doing my daughter's hair. One, not only is that quality time bonding, okay, you get to talk, especially as they grow up and they're able to talk more. You're able to talk about each other's lives, each other's issues, able to have sacred time because you got to do your hair. And then it's also physical. When I stopped getting my hair done by my mom, that's when I really enjoyed going to the hair salon because that was the only time somebody touched my scalp. Someone massaged my scalp. Someone just played in my hair. Somebody moisturizing your scalp, oiling your scalp. It is physical touch bonding as well. And as humans, we really need that touch. Like, what is the first sense that, well, no, I think it is touch in the womb. They still have touch. It's then hearing, then sight. and then smell when they're born. But in the womb, it's touch. So yeah, touch is definitely needed. And again, my daughter's sitting on my lap. I'm doing her hair, and like I know that I'm the one putting these memories and these foundation into her. So like when she's older, when she's my age, she can think back on the times that we had that shared experience, and it was just like so heartwarming to just be a part of that. Now a little history on my hair. My mom started relaxing my hair when I was 6 years old, and that's not cool because like, do I even have my grown-up hair texture? But my mom said she wasn't messing with my edges. But anyways, I've embraced my natural hair since 2011. So over a decade, y'all. And I'm never going back to the cream and crack. No, thank you. And then I had locks for 6 years. I cut them during my postpartum period when I was pregnant. I may lock it up again. I may grow it into an afro. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But this is what we're doing today. Got some 2-strand twists with my curls. And like definitely was a part of that natural hair movement that swept America, where it was, as the internet gave us history of like the Black is Beautiful movement, and just the Black Power movement as well, because afros were very much tied into that. Whereas like my mom did afros as well as my dad because of like disco, and it was more trendworthy versus like revolutionary, where I was definitely about the revolutionary. Okay. And then it was like, my hair goes out of my head. How is it a bad thing? But also, how is it a political thing? It's literally the hair that grows out of my head. But we're Black in America, so therefore it is a political thing. Okay. But anyways, so my daughter will never know the creamy crack. That is forbidden under my roof. If she's 18 and want to do that, go for it. I'm open to like a silk press, if it's temporary and she wants to experiment, that's fine. Heat damage is real, so that's not an ongoing thing. But it's also like, I was 6 years old when I was 6 years old when, this is interesting. No, I wasn't 6. Might have been 7 or 8. I was in 2nd grade. And for Halloween, I had a witch costume, and I had straight black hair for my wig. And it was in that moment that I wanted white people's hair. And I immediately questioned why. I was like, why do I want someone else's hair? Why don't I want my own hair? And from that point, I was like, bump that. I'm going to love my hair, and I'm going to have other little Black girls loving their hair. And that's when I started writing stories for little Black girls. And check out my published book, The Roots Beneath the Tree, a book of poetry by Ashley Raquel. I can put that link in the description box below, but it's also in my bio. It's available on Amazon. But yeah. And then when I went to Hampton University, shout out, HBCU grad, I saw people wearing their natural hair, and I was like, you know what? I am too much of a revolutionary to not at least attempt this process. If my ancestors could do it, take pride in it, and then again, not only does this connect me to my ancestors, it connects me to myself, because this is how my hair naturally grows out of my head, then I should try at least. And I loved it. I love my hair. And I grew it out to a full afro before my locks. And I did this is my second big chop that I've done in my life. The first was when I was growing my relaxer out. So yeah, so my daughter will never know. She can have diversity of hairstyles, but that ain't one for me. And if she does want the creamy crack, she gonna have to write an essay explaining why, explaining the benefits, explaining the damages, explaining the history and the context of like why Black women were forced to wear head wraps, and how they shaved our heads, and how we still get discriminated against because of our hair in both schools and professional work. So it's just like, yeah, you're gonna have to know the history before you say something. And even my family, I was the first one to go natural, and outside of my mother and father's 70s trend, to which my father said I needed to circular my afro, so it needed to be a perfect circle instead of just, this is how my hair is out, it grows out of my head. And my mom just wasn't supportive initially. So I got a lot of comments about my hair. And then maybe a little bit before the pandemic, but definitely during the pandemic, my niece embraced her natural and my sister embraced her natural. And then my mom's now getting braids and crochet weaves and all this other stuff. So, sometimes we trendsetters out here, But anyways, as far as the bonding experience with my daughter, I now get to experiment with hairstyles on her hair. So I get to test them out now before she starts forming an opinion about what I'm doing to her hair. And I realize it is very creative of creating the different styles and what you're going to do with it. Definitely shout out to I don't know what it's called, but that hair, the comb that has the kind of rat tail pick thing, that is essential for parts, man. We did not have that when I was growing up, and that is essential. So definitely been helpful with that. But yeah, I still don't know how to cornrow, y'all. Drop in the comments below. Help teach me, because I don't know how. I tried it on my hair today and it was not working. Teach me, please. I don't know. I know how to braid, I know how to 2-strand twist, but cornrow to my head. And don't suggest flat twist either. I don't know what that is either. To get it attached to your head, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, okay? But yeah, so I gotta practice on her head, basically. So we'll see how this journey is. But yeah, I'll post some of the styles. But I'm really just excited for this journey with her. And it's interesting because I cut my hair was growing at the same rate that hers was. So I had little hair when she had little hair, and now we both have grown our hair out, so we're able to do stuff with it. So that's why I honestly think I'm going to continue growing it out. We'll see. I gotta think about some things, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I really enjoy this process, and we're definitely I talked about in the previous video about homeschooling. Black Beauty is what I do at the end of January. The beginning of January is diversity of families, diversity of people, diversity of cultures, things like that. But the end of January, MLK down, is Black Beauty. Because I didn't want February to just be the struggle. And I wanted to start with our beauty and our greatness. And part of that is loving ourselves, our melanin, our hair, our shapes. So Black Love, baby. Black Love Boutique. Check them out. So yeah. I want my daughter to love herself. And she's a beautiful little girl. Beautiful brown skin girl with her curls. And shout out to Gracie's Corner, because we definitely sing the I Love My Hair song. I love my hair. Kinky, curly, cute. I love down to her roots. Sweet, and I don't know lyrics, so bear with me. But sweet like lemonade. I love my hair and braids, royal down to my socks. So in love with my locks, can never get enough. I love my Afro puffs. Yeah. Yes, I developed a whole choreo to it. But yes, so I sing that when I'm doing my daughter's hair. And yeah, it's very much a bonding time. So I'm very appreciative and thankful that I have that experience with my daughter, and I get to be a part of her memories, and that I am acknowledging that I am creating her memories right now. And that's I've been saying that I am the matriarch for the generations that come from me, and it started in the womb, and it starts with her. Whether or not she chooses to have kids, that's why I hope to have 3 children. Give me all the possibility, but yeah, being able to start with black is beautiful no matter the shade, and your hair is beautiful along with that, is very powerful and meaningful to me. Yeah. So what is your experience of doing your little black girl's hair? If you're not a black mom but have a mixed daughter's hair, how's that process for you? If you're a black mom with mixed daughters' hair, how's that process for you? A big thing about why I chose a black male partner is because I wanted black children. So I did that. But so I don't know that experience, but Her hair is still a different texture than mine because my husband is Guyanese, and while he's Afro-Guyanese, there is some Indo-Guyanese in the family tree. So her hair texture is a little bit of a looser curl than mine. In some areas. Some areas I'm like, kind of mine, because mine's a little bit more coarser. But I'm having fun doing her hair, and yeah, we'll see what the process is. But all right, beautiful people, I hope you have a happy Black History Month. Celebrate yourself. And if you didn't celebrate Kwanzaa, ask yourself why, because my little girl loved it. She sings the song to this day. Check out my short with the shirt, because, yeah, it's coming up in February, and she loves that song. But all right, beautiful people, you take care of you. Light and love.